Good everything. It is the 14th of October 2025 and it's between 60 and 65 degrees depending on if you are looking at the automatic temperature gauge in the house or when I ask Alexa what the temp is like outside. So the people them say that the rain is coming, so I figure I'd come out here and harvest my sorrel before we get some rain. So let me get that started. Now I'm thinking that these flowers open up, and then once the flowers fall out, they're ready to be harvested. Now you may also notice that in some of the crotch area of the stem, there's smaller ones already poking their heads out, ready to produce another harvest. Now, based on my area temperature wise, I don't know if that's going to be successful. So for instance, this one, the flower opened up, and for me, I'm going to just pull it out, take the flower pod out of the fruit itself, discard that piece, and this is what I'm going to use to sip my tea or drink with. Now what I've noticed is the ones that have the spent flowers in them, you don't even have to cut it off. If you just try to pull the flowers out, some of them come off, some also come off from the stem. So if I had hot sunny days, you could do sun tea with it, but what I'm going to do is sip it in some hot water. Once I got that cooled down, I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. Could add some sugar, some agave, some honey, a little bit of probably lemon juice or lime juice depending on what you have in the house. I'm thinking maybe I could grate some ginger as well in there and enjoy it. But today, see, I have a bloom right there. Today I'm going to just take it in, wash it up, then I am going to store it in the fridge until I'm ready for it, probably next month. But yeah, and then what I noticed with this plant is that, so you would think I might have pods on the lower limbs, but actually the limbs just, you know, branches out, so then you're able to reach these pods even easier. These are some tiny ones. Hopefully weather cooperates. We were supposed to be dipping on Saturday, so I don't know how long they'll survive. And while I would have loved to get bigger, plumper, fatter ones, I'm gonna take what I can get. Hopefully I get some seeds that would have adapted to my climate. For example, this one is damaged, so I'm gonna leave that and hopefully it dries out and get me some seeds. But this is what I managed to harvest today, and I'm gonna take them in, get some of the spent blooms out and get them washed up. Yeah. My first sorrel harvest. I'm happy about that. All right, so I brought these in the house. I'm gonna cut around the base to release that seed pod. And then the flesh from the outside is what I have soaking in some cold water and a touch of vinegar to get it washed off. Now, the other option would be you could also peel individual leaves. Well, not leaves, petals. And you see the spent bloom in there. Pull it out, throw that to the side. So that's easy prep. That's the seed pod. And I'm going to take all those and put them back in that bed. Who knows, maybe they'll give me some volunteers next year. Bigger the pod, the bigger the seed in the middle, as you could tell. But I'm going to get all that red flesh. Now, I could wash it, dry it, and also dehydrate it as an option. And then when I'm ready to make my drink, I just reconstitute it. So while I have your attention, I shelled my Anastasia beans that I harvested yesterday, and I'm almost at a jar full. I'd say probably half a cup. So hopefully I will get some more and get a good cup from those plants out in that bed. All right, it's around 11ish, so I came back out to harvest the potatoes out the bag. I have some Yukon Gold, Superior White, and Gold Rush in this basket and the bowl. So that's the harvest. Ideally, I should have dumped the soil out the bags and then go through each individual bags, but I don't want to dump and then have to refill. I need these bags to hold down this tarp this winter, so that's my reason behind it. But all in all, I'd say it was a decent harvest. Is there potatoes still left in some of these bags? Yes, I'm sure. So hopefully they'll overwinter and I'll see some volunteers in the spring.